on coming. Because that's all I gotta do. This PI is doing all of this shit for free. Because he's sick of you guys.
PI called Google.
People are turning on you. You just don't know it.
Nobody
Because you have no self-awareness.
Only you
Because
know.
you're always fucking stoned.
What a dummy.
But it be turning. You should see the amount of intel. I haven't even fucking
It's intelligence. You
nipped
have
the
nothing to do with it.
surface. Nick the surface, whatever. But this is good too. I mean, you don't know how many it's amazing to me how much shit I got. And it just keeps on coming.
It's all public record. You don't have anything.
It's okay. Let's see this.
If it's even true.
It's fucking genius. Alrighty. Yeah.
Look at this moron.
Now fucking I just made an enemy out of Rich Boss. I don't want to give a shit. It's not, it isn't that important. I mean, well, if he was just kidding, but I just fucking, he doesn't, you know what it is? He doesn't realize that, I'm getting pummeled by these losers every fucking day. So he doesn't know that,
Rich Boss did not text you.
So this is where.
Or chat. Somebody's trolling you.
All right, so let's. Hold on. So let me read some super chats here. What the fuck?
I can't even do it.
Joseph Silva. Thanks for the $5. Tomorrow is National Slap and Jerk Day. You should probably stay inside and lock your door. Oh, hold on.
What a moron. He thinks he's clever.
Ryan A. That's why he told you it was okay to chug out of the bottle. What? Can you write a coherent fucking thing here? Dick 89, my man. See, now, keep in mind, Dick and I disagree on certain things. But I still be cool with Dick. See, you can have disagreements politically or about religion and still maintain a friendship. It don't mean you gotta end your friendships because people like a different person in you. Or a different fucking
internet trolls you've never met.
Whatever it is, flavor of ice cream.
They pay you $1 or $2 to insult you.
But I love Dicker. Jim Florence admitted that Levy stole him from your stand-up tours. Did he really? Thank you, Jim. I love you. I love it. How'd that come up, Dicker? Jim Florence admitted that Levy stole him from your stand-up tours back in the Howard Stern days. He also said Shirley's not a grifting hack. Well, that's not true. But the other thing is true. Levy did steal him.
These guys.
He's a thief.
They'll tell you anything and you can
He's
believe
a fucking thief. And he's a
what you want to
dickhead.
hear.
Bob, you're a dickhead. You stole not only the concept of my fucking tour, but you stole the actual people in it. And you thought that was gonna sit well with me?
Your tour.
Are you fucking with me?
You robbed all of those comedians.
Shit. Then I got this penis wrinkle going, oh, John, you were begging Brock Lee and Leo Gunn.
You're always
Super
begging
chat
for
first
money.
night. First of all, I'm a comedian. I'm kidding around.
No, you're not.
I haven't seen Brock Lee in a while, and I like the
$2 million.
fucking dude.
You don't have two.
I don't give a fuck if he gives me $2, he gives me nothing. I just want to know he's still alive.
You're full of shit.
That's it. And Leo, I talk to her almost every fucking day. But she penis. You don't get it. You don't get it.
He's
This is a show.
talking to a penis.
That's why when you hold me to this stupid bet,
What an idiot.
I'm not betting with anybody I know. Your name is Penis Wrinkle, for Christ's sake. It's not like a real bet. A real bet is when you bet someone that you know, like I did with Richard Roper, like Alex Stein. Alex Stein said, "Fuck it, you know, John, I don't want it."
Have some beer.
So I said, "Okay."
Wet brain.
Grateful Dead, 4916. This is basic Lexus report stuff, not embarrassing. Really? So you should be happy that you had all these liens. You guys were running with my liens. Remember how they were running away with it?
You owed your wife
Right?
$30,000
Right,
in
dickhead?
alimony.
Right, you fucking
The
asshole?
kids you supposedly
Grateful Dead.
love and
They
take care
were
of.
fucking
Big difference.
emergency show. John has a fucking tax lien. Now I do it and you go, oh, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it leans
You guys
$108,000.
don't stop
From your
fucking
mother, $40,000
grifting,
loan.
lying. You hypocrisy motherfuckers.
What a difference
Hypocritical
between $3
douchebags.
grand
Adam,
and
call
$5
this
grand.
show hypocritical douchebags. Thank you. Erika!
Look at this moron.
Brandon texted me today, asked
He
me for
calls
my
this
email.
a show?
I didn't see it in time, no. By the time I saw it, like, the show was almost over. Bob believed his daughter was an online sex worker. Thanks for $5. Did you say you don't pleasure yourself to me? That hurts. Even Daddy pleasures himself to me. I'm hurt. Oh, I'm just doing a show, sweetheart. Hebe Kekiburger.
Here he goes with the
Quit
fingers.
deflecting. Carl revealing your album
He's
credits.
hiding something.
What?
He's lying.
My album credits? What album credits?
You know
What is he
credit.
talking about? He's revealing my album credits. Yeah? And what is he revealing? Is he still jelly that I was signed to
Jelly
Atlantic
Lee, 10
Records, the
years
same
old?
company that signed Led Zeppelin? Is that it? I don't know. My album credits? Please tell me, Hebe.
You have no album credits.
Because this whole thing is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Arranger,
Skull!
composer, they said. No guitar, no
My album credits.
performance.
Jesus. Oh, here he is, the fucking douchebag. Well, Mr. Brennan, Daniel Brennan, I like your son. I do. I think he's talented.
He believes that this guy
And I
is
think your
John
other son
Brennan's
is
father.
talented, fucking...
What an asshole.
Neil. I don't know why you didn't tell Kevin that you loved him, though, on your deathbed. Come on, man. I mean, come on. Come on, Mr. Brennan. I'm sure that still hurts, Kev. And it's, it's kind of sad. Even my father told me he loved me, in his later years.
He
But
said
you
he
weren't
never
that type
said
of
that,
guy,
you liar.
I get you guys are old-fashioned.
He said he beat you
But in
every
his
day.
later years, he would tell me.
You
So
liar.
come on, Mr. Brennan. Visit him in a dream and tell him that you love him. I meant to get Dan and fucking pull out one. Nega! The powers that be decided to suck cum. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's see. Okay. Let's see where we are here. Let's see. There. I'm gonna go to here. Here.
This is a show.
And then we go back to here.
Go here.
Go
Go
there.
there. Why don't you prepare this
Then we go
before you
here.
go? You should have this organized before
All
you
right, now
go live.
Now I can do this.
Dummy. You gonna block somebody?
So let's see the shit where you're getting mad at Bob because he talked to Kevin.
That was how he goes, oh, you think Bob likes Shuli? Did you hear what Rob Saul said when Bob left the Stern show? What he said about Shuli? I go, do you know what Bob said about everybody after he left the Stern show?
Exactly. And I was like, my thinking was, at that point, everybody's going to come with me. Well, come on.
Sean's
Oh, Bob
sniping
is
this,
such a fucking liar.
but he's not.
You fucking lie all the time. Shut up.
Right.
And at everybody. I still don't talk to you.
Sean, how are you so
I
clever?
said some mean shit. I'm
Your responses are
and,
brilliant.
and it was just, I was
Fucking
out of
key.
control.
Yeah.
And I hated all you guys.
He hated himself more than he hated us. Trust me.
Not really. I kind of loved it. But truthfully, I was in on those pills. If anyone that's on them, you just get absolved with.
Blame it on the alcohol, Bob. We get it. Blame it on the alcohol.
You want to hear?
Yep. There he is. There he is. He strikes again. Look at that
They
fucking
took it down and
coward.
troll you. They probably saw you were sniping, and they took it down just now. Just to piss you off. You dummy.
Alrighty.
You leave it up for an hour or what?
Yeah, okay, we'll get back
Maybe
here.
something else
Hey,
stupid.
dickhead. Dickhead.
So clever. How can you go on a show looking like that? You can't clean yourself up?
Alright.
This guy's so stupid he can't do simple operations. on his
Alright,
computer.
right back where we were. Thank you.
Did some mean shit. I'm pretty sure. And
Ah!
it was just, I was out of control.
Yeah.
And I hated all you guys.
He hated himself more than he hated us. Trust me.
Not really. I kind of loved it. But truthfully, I was on those pills. If anyone that's on them, you
Sorry,
just
yeah,
get
okay, blame it on the
absolved
pills,
with,
Bob. Alright.
you want to hear
Yeah, okay.
what you want to hear.
Yeah,
I
John,
mean,
you
it
wouldn't blame
changes
any of your
at the end of the
problems
day. It just
It's
changes.
totally
30 years of
yeah.
excessive
Yeah,
beer
Every day,
drinking.
the whole day, not
Yeah.
the end of the day. It was like I couldn't believe what I was, because then when I got out of it, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus, I'm lucky I had
Imagine listening to a pill popper like Rob. So I mean, that's the other thing.
If you
If
were
that's
lucky, I
where
had a
your
problem.
information hub
did something
is,
about it.
Yeah, Kevin called me yesterday. I
You're
got
going
a
to
call.
acknowledge that you have a
Oh.
Did
problem.
you call me?
You're never going to do anything about it.
Yeah. Yesterday, you got to see his show. He was.
Hit rock bottom
Dun,
with
dun,
you. You haven't hit
dun,
yet, but you're close.
dun, 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 dun. Look at this shit with his face. Look at him. Look at that face. Yeah, don't worry, you fucking Phil, you trailer trash idiot. You didn't know I was downloading it? You fucking... Who cares? Look at that face. This is all I wanted. Look at him. What? You're talking to Brennan? What? What?
It's not clever. Look at his face.
He was playing my show.
You have no skill to
And I
do
was
any...
I texted him and I go, "Here's the part where you go, I can't watch this crap anymore." And then
Picking
you go
out
to
an attribute
Julie,
you don't like
then
him.
Ray, and then
Yelling
repeat,
about him.
and then
He's
he's
not
like, "Is
comedic
that him?" And I texted him
talent.
something else, and he's like the whole
Let's do
show is
something
me
clever.
and him. You gotta see it, and he
Yeah,
got
I'm
off
good.
the hour. He got.
Look at that. Look at it. Look at that. Shidway. To April Immel for having to put up with her husband Aaron for so long. I'll gladly extend the olive branch to assist in her recovery. The one, the only, legendary Duke of the Dabbleverse, Stuttering John Melendez.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Make fun of his transgender
I'm gonna make
kid?
fun of his transgender kid.
Listen, Aaron. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You done fucked up now. Now I'm gonna laugh at your second divorce. April, if you're watching, let me take you to France.
You didn't have a
Seriously.
passport.
Because this monster, look what he's gonna do now.
Now he tries to get a woman.
This is the most ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. This is what this idiot thinks causes trans.
If you don't think there is a dark place in John's soul, a place that he doesn't even like going to himself because he's worried he'll never come out of it, that goes, I wonder if my behavior as a father, if being the drunken dipshit buffoon on the radio every day, if being the subservient cuck boy to all these people on the Stern Show for all these years, if that ever led my daughter to be ashamed of me, if that ever led her to not have any male guidance, if that led her to lash out and rebel, and that might be part of why they're trans today.
That is the most ridiculous fucking thing that I've ever heard.
Look at his fingers, he's lying.
First of all,
He's nervous.
dipshit, Aaron M. Holt. When I was on the Stern Show, I was a main character on the show. I wasn't
You're
the
the hero
cuck.
of the stupid.
And I did most of the
And
ball
every day,
busting.
Howard.
Howard busted my balls sometimes.
I find out about it. You came to me too late. I never brought it up to you. Howard, behave yourself, John.
But for the most part,
Every
I
day.
was the ball
Reprimanding
buster.
him.
Want to know you? Don't tell me, hey, we're only kidding around, we're friends. I ain't your friend. I'm going to knock you out, and that's going to be it. I don't want to hear from you.
I was the shit stirrer.
Still doing the
now
same
let's
shit
get to your
30 years later.
alcoholic comment. You know,
Unbelievable.
when I was working on the Stern Show, we had to be there at 5:45 every morning. I weren't drinking at all during the week. That be a fact. In fact, you dumb fuck, I would get home from the Stern Show after having lunch with Artie, take a nap. Yes, I did. And then
You mean
I would
freeloading
go
lunch?
for a jog with my
You make
dog
Artie pay?
Gunther around the streets of Manhattan, come home, have dinner, watch TV with the kids, put the kids to bed, maybe make love to Susanna, and then me and Susanna will go to bed. She usually would go watch TV while I had to go to bed early, around 8, 9 o'clock. That's what I did. Now, getting into your ridiculous assessment on why anybody would become trans. Let me tell you something, dipshit. Caitlyn Jenner, Dylan Mulvaney, one of the other Tonight Show writers, let's just say his son transitioned into being a girl.
Yeah,
and
Throw someone
this
under the bus
person
and dox them.
never
Same
drank
thing you did with Jackie
at
30
all.
years ago.
Still can't. Him and his wife were not cucks of the Stern Show. So your fucking assessment is so fucking ridiculous. And now,
Time is still a real possibility. And John says it doesn't matter that the call was made. It's the two-party state takes precedence in that. And I thought, well, that's interesting. So that would mean his call to Trump, he broke the law.
He will have to.
And I believe during his podcast with Royce, correct me if I'm wrong, Dabbleverse, you guys know better than I do, but didn't they call the Stern Show back office on the podcast and air that without letting people know that they were on a show or recording? I believe they did.
Wow. So that's double whammy.
Yeah, so, I mean, if we're going to start talking law here, let's start talking
lawyer.
claimed you said you did not pay during the dispute.
Always.
That is correct. Court records claim that as well, but John will tell you those records are very one-sided. Very one-sided. Mr. White, thanks for the 7 months of laughter.
give me stuff.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully they're feeding you strychnine.
Bullshit. You believe everything.
Fingers crossed for cyanide.
All right, here we go. So this is the shit way. Now, I always like to read the title because I love that they pounce on this idiot. Revisionist shit way. I didn't trash Stuttering John's kids. I just posted hateful tweets about them on my show and let my co-host produce the trash my show. Not me. Well, you're still responsible, you dumb fuck. So here
Come and get me, Johnny.
we go.
Pretend I never heard you yell, grab the fork, Joyce. Fine.
Why does it stop? Okay, I don't get it.
Because
Fine.
you're doing it. You can't do anything right.
Ow!
Hold on. We got a little breaking news, a little surprise here, ladies and gentlemen. You know him, you love him, the man, the myth, the legend. He is, of course,
We interrupt our regularly scheduled program.
Wait a minute. We just got this in. Breaking news, breaking news.
your friend and mine, Carl, in the building.
And you talked like a moron.
Hello.
I thought Zenhauser was here. I didn't know that was for
Host
me.
of the
Thanks,
town
guys.
now.
Wow.
That's Zen. Everybody's ranting and raving about him now. What an
Oh.
appearance today.
Fantastic today on Point Dabble Point. He was doing his impression of Silent Mike, and it was
Hey, and whatchamacallit, Drew was great too. I thought
Yeah.
Drew and Zen were both very good today.
I was so excited to have Drew Lane on Point Dabble Point today because Drew Lane is a morning radio legend. If people don't
Right.
know, he was the #1 guy in Detroit for decades. And he has gotten so into the Dabbleverse. Him and I have text threads that go on for days about Stuttering John. And it's all he wants to talk about
so
sometimes.
everyone hates
but
Stuttering John.
it's difficult
Hates the
to
moron.
lock him down and get him to come on a show and do stuff. He's very busy. He does his own thing. So it's so exciting to have him on there talking about Stuttering John for 2 hours
People
today.
in the industry.
Not to mention he's a real
Well,
radio
didn't
guy,
even
so
at
this
the
is a
time.
little like insulting to a guy, like to talk and deal with this stupid shit. But I almost texted you this during PDP, but I wanted to bring this up to you because I brought this up the other day. He's been doing a lot of talk about this private eye, Dustin.
Oh, yeah, right.
Now here's my theory.
We didn't bring that up on PDP today. That's my bad.
Well, here's my theory about this. There is no private eye named Dustin. The person he's getting this information from is a person that we all know.
Okay.
And what John is trying to do, because when has John ever truly doxed someone that's helping him? That he's gone out of his way to out them. So why does he keep using this name Dustin? Because in his lies, he exposes the truth, right?
Okay.
Always. So he's using this Dustin name because it's somebody we all know. So it's a
His nephew,
cover.
Justin.
There is no Dustin. He says the guy lives in New Jersey. He wouldn't say these things if they were true about the guy that's getting all this dirt for on his enemies for him.
There is no
What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, I don't think he ever has a PI working on anything. He's said this multiple times. If you go back a year or two ago, he was getting all this information through IP addresses. And he's like, you guys don't even know. I know what state you're in. I might even say the state later, So he's always threatening things that would intimidate him. But as far as Dustin being someone we know, is it someone you and I are on text threads with?
No, I don't think it's
okay.
somebody that close. I think it's somebody from the Dabbleverse that's very vocal in the Dabbleverse, but he's trying to protect that person. Somebody in the real estate field, I feel, because a lot of the information he's giving is real estate related. If you notice. How much
Okay.
Carl owes on his house.
Oh, by the way, he's way
Wrong,
off on
dude.
that. So,
Of course.
it's so stupid.
That's the last point in all of this. Is all of this information has been wrong
Right.
for the most part. So it's fun watching. Don't get
But
me wrong.
imagine if he was correct about it. So I can't remember the number
Right.
he threw out, but he's like, "Hey,
45
Carl,
grand. 45 grand, he said you owe on your
I
house.
owe on this house I live in Rochester, right?
Correct.
I wish. That'd be great.
That's why I was like, I was jealous when I heard it. I go, fuck, that's awesome.
I bought it 11 years ago. That'd be insane. But okay. But imagine if he threw out a number that was correct. I can't imagine being intimidated by that. Like, oh no, oh God forbid he would know something like that. Like, who gives a shit? Why would that
Well,
matter?
He gives a shit. And if you were to find out what he owed on property, he would be upset. He would lose his shit over it. It would affect him. It doesn't affect anybody else that they try to, ambush with this
Well,
stuff.
I played a clip on Point Dabble Point today where, and you guys maybe have played it on here. I know you're doing his Thursday night stream when he got really drunk. Tonight,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're doing this
He
stuff.
just makes
So,
it
so he
always
was
wrong.
7 or 8 beers in.
For weeks he had a
And
picture of an old lady
gave me a real good warning.
behind him.
Oh,
He thought it was
watch
Mike
out.
Rose's mother.
He goes, "You're
It wasn't.
playing with
It
the
was
big boys now,
Random.
and
person.
just wait until what I have in store for you."
Wrong
And
person.
I've been goofing on John for 6 years now.
Why is he waiting if he had
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah, like all of a sudden now he's gonna take the gloves off. Like this should have happened years ago, John. I'm
Carl,
not
you-
intimidated anyway.
Do you remember when he came back after his 8-month break? And
Yeah.
what was his whole opening statement was, wait till you see what I have on these guys.
I have stuff on Bob, on
Yep.
Shuley, on
Yep.
on Mike.
Nothing.
You can't even believe the bombshells. And he's like, and just wait till I come back. And then he comes back and just like, same
The other thing I wanted to bring up to you was the fact that I probably can no longer enter Las Vegas because he's uncovered that I worked illegally as a blackjack dealer almost 30 years ago without a high school diploma, which I'm pretty sure wasn't a requirement when I got hired for the
Isn't
job. They-
Imagine if it was. Who could possibly give a fuck?
There's right, but there's people that don't even speak English. They just know numbers, and they work there. Like, the views should go up a lot more since Carl
kind
is
of
here.
stuff that intimidates
That's right.
John.
I do buy views, so I'll work on
That's
that.
right.
Don't worry
Right.
about it. But imagine if you were the one folding
He's
the
afraid of the
towels on a
world.
cruise ship, making those giraffes and shit. And he's like, this guy doesn't even have his high school diploma. He's making giraffes. I am gonna let Carnival know about this.
Yeah,
This is what's so nuts because John, as you guys know, for 2 weeks now has been talking about me and Vinny Paulino going to prison for a phone
Correct.
call to a restaurant.
Right.
A bar.
And so in John's mind, like there's no level of tattling that won't lead to people's lives being ruined.
Correct.
Right.
There's no statute of limitations on whatever it is that thing is and how, unless it has to do with him. Then
But
it's
wait,
like,
that's what I was gonna say. This is what's so incredible is that as soon as he started saying like Vinny called CB Tomatoes and didn't say that they were on the air, on the creep off, and therefore we're gonna go to prison for 5 years, and people are just like, hey, remember when you played that call with Donald Trump and you pretended to be a senator and then you put it on the internet? Like that would be way more illegal for multiple reasons, right?
well, how about this? And I don't know for sure, but I think I remember,
so delusional.
didn't
child.
John call the
So you
Stern
think-
Show back office when him and Royce were doing
You do something, you
podcasts?
just go to jail.
Oh yeah,
You don't go to court.
Yeah,
sure, yeah.
You don't
Okay,
have to
so
go to
he's
the
calling
district
from
attorney.
California.
You don't have to
Two-party
file criminal
consent.
charges.
Well,
He's calling
He's
to New
crazy.
York,
He's
and then they put
stupid.
it on the podcast. Let's go after him too. Let's put him in California.
It was a different time.
No, it wasn't, John.
that was his thing too. When people called him out for that, he was like, "That was 6 years ago. Trump's team has a lot more to worry about than that." You know, he's always got this weird excuse for why whatever he does is not in the wrong. It's insane.
Amazing. So yeah.
Oh, but that was the other thing too. Back when he was doing the show with Royce, I
Yeah.
remember the first time I reviewed his show, and we were playing clips from his show, and he goes on and he goes, "Royce, they can't play clips from my show. That's illegal. I'm going to go after them." And Royce goes, "I wouldn't worry about that, John. We play clips from Howard Stern." He goes, "No, but that's because they're talking about me." Like he always has this weird loophole in his mind. It's just like, oh, okay, so if they were talking about you, you can play the clip. What?
It's amazing. This logic is something
So
else,
stupid.
man. The wine is grape juice, and this is so fake. Thank you, 7 Large Army. Yeah, we were watching Vince with his prop giant wine glass. It's actually regular size, but it really does look like a prop. Shuli, you dang son of a Noga. Mike, you silent son of a bitch. Fake, by the way. Thank you, Lewis. Appreciate it. Yeah, John checked in to snipe for a little bit. People started super chatting, and he checked right out. He left and shut down his show.
I think he
So-
super chatted Point Dabble Point today. I saw a $2 thing from him making fun of our show. I don't know if it was him
$2
or-
sounds like him.
Yeah.
$2 sounds
It's
like
either him or
his.
Vince the lawyer.
All right. All right, let's get back to this package. Thanks for joining us, Carl.
Yes, guys. Yeah.
Oh, anything you want to plug real quick? We got 1,200 plus in here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Hackamania.com. We're going to be out in Vegas doing a live show. And it's a whole weekend. We have comedy shows. We have live podcasts. Hackamania.com. Promo code WATP. WATP. Promo code 20% off.
Be careful. He's going to be there either before or during
Oh.
or after or not at all.
Did you hear that threat? Yeah.
No.
He really.
What did he say now? Because I know he's
Literally
talking about
he
going
goes,
to
I might be there before.
He goes, I'm coming to Vegas. He goes, it might be before, might be after, but I'm coming. Don't you worry. I'll be there.
During? Well,
It's almost like his Washington, D.C. trip. He's going to plan it when Melton's on vacation. He's going to be like, God damn it, he's not here.
John Melendez, you're on the guest list. All right? You're on my guest list. Please come down. We want to see you there, buddy.
Carte blanche. 18,000 L'chaim Caballeros. Thank you, brother. Yeah, we just hit 18,000 subscribers. Thor's Pinky, 18K in 3 years. Stuttering John has 20K after 10 years. Ouch. Don't tell him that. He's not going to like that.
But that's not the clip I want. Fuck!
If you remember
Trying
the
to
3
find this-
minutes
Of
of,
course you can't find a clip.
oh, here
Yeah.
it is, to
Yeah.
just now say, that's not the clip I want.
That's not even the clip. So it took him 3.5 minutes to find the wrong clip. Perfect.
Exactly.
It's the one where
Pretend I never heard you yell, grab the...
it could be. It's something where Silent Mike. It says.
You don't
I think
even
the
know.
title was, Stuttering John is looking for
you
Silent
burnished it.
Mike's divorce.
Do you hear how he says, help me out? He's always talking to someone who's not there.
Right.
Well,
John, I pointed this out. And I said John's a lonely guy. He doesn't have a lot of friends. John got very upset about that and started listing all of his friends that he has.
oh yeah,
which
that was
is
extra
incredible.
douchey.
Well, it's incredible because most of his friends are from Long Island, where he grew up, who
You just name
he
any
doesn't see them
first
at all.
name.
And then when he went to California, I think he
friend.
listed 3 people. He's lived in California for 20 years. I think there were 3 people on the list. And then he even got to his brother-in-law and his nephew. He's listing all of his friends and family members got included.
And then my thing to this was
Include the
like,
bar.
I wish we could call those people and go, would you consider John a friend, and hear their answer about it? You know?
John Melendez. Oh, no, yeah, we went to high school together, right? Yeah.
Is that fucking guy
I
still
remember that
alive?
guy. Yeah, right.
What?
Going after his divorce.
To cry. Every day he has a reason to cry, and Mason to do his show. But that's what he's really angry. They haven't done anything to me, and I dragging his family into this shit. It doesn't make me feel like a winner. It makes me kind of feel like him. Yep.
Yeah, that's not it.
Look at this moron.
Listen to what he said.
No, that's
I love when he plays clips, yeah, that
You
make
do
him
this for
look
10
bad.
minutes.
I've done that a couple
And go,
times on
"No, it
this, where he's
doesn't
playing
matter,
clips where
never
you're
mind."
talking about, like, John, you're the one who's praising Muttering
You want
Jay,
people to give you
and
money?
he
Yeah.
called your
To
kids
watch this
out, and he got you fired. Just
Yeah.
like, that's not the
So-called
clip. That's not it. Whoops.
I mean, and I would
Yeah.
love if more people on Chulies Anonymous would just post, put the heading whatever you want, put the title whatever you want. You don't have to put
Bookmark.
porn in it. Just put the wrong clip in there of
Put
him
the
getting
URL.
roasted. It
Do
would be
something
hilarious.
stupid.
No, that's wait a minute. It'd be great.
Terps, come on, man. Here it is.
At least
You
write
got
down on a
this.
piece of paper
Okay.
where it is and what it
Okay,
is.
this is it, but I don't know. Nope, that's not it either. I don't know what the fuck it is. Because Silent Mike makes that dumb
Have a beer,
comment
you'll find it.
about, John, you're not going to find any fucking divorce payments.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
It doesn't matter. I
but
don't
it was
care. It doesn't
something
matter.
where
So after wasting all
Doesn't
this
matter.
time,
Just set it up for 8
Just give
minutes.
it up.
I just spent 8 minutes scrolling around in the summer. It doesn't matter. I don't care. It's fine.
You know what? I changed my mind. Let's move on.
All right, I'm just going to ask a question, and we're all
Yeah.
boomers here, obviously. You guys ever go to a web page, like on a Reddit page or something,
Sure.
and you're like, oh, I want to reference this later on my show. You ever
Right.
copy the URL and
Yeah.
paste it into your notes so
Yeah.
that then when you're talking about it on your show, you could be like, yeah, let's watch this video, and you just paste it into your browser and you watch it? Like, John, that's how stupid you are. This is the most basic internet usage thing you could possibly do.
Yeah, it's literally I'm up till 1 a.m. most nights doing exactly that for the next
Right.
day.
Like, so on Point Devil Point today, we played a ton of clips. We normally don't do that, but I'm trying not to play as much Stuttering John, who are these podcasts. So I've been watching the last couple of nights. I've just been writing down timestamps. I'm like, oh, that was dumb. I write down the timestamp. So today I went on and I just scrolled to the timestamp, clipped it, put it in my list, Didn't take
You
very
hear
much
that,
time.
Joe? You hear that, Joe? Sounds like somebody's TikTok, buddy.
But didn't take much time at all. But could you imagine if I, an hour before the show today, just went scrolling through his show like, yeah, he was talking about all his friends. Where was that?
If it takes me 5 seconds to share the screen, these guys are up my ass. It's like, this guy gives you 8 minutes of this back to back,
And you know what? This is the hardest thing to clip and to show how bad John is at his job. Because
Yeah.
it makes our shows bad when you watch him just flail around for 7 minutes at a time. You're like, well, I got to speed it up or something. It's hard to portray this.
Frog does something that I did a couple times with Eric the Midget was I took all of the dead pauses out, like all the gaps and all the and just made it like he could just talk normally. And It was like 40 seconds, but all that audio was 7 minutes with the.
The 911 call. You can play these things and then respond to them. This fucking idiot just sits there and just goes, yeah, and then me and my buddy will listen, and then this happened.
And then Jennings was like, who's this? And then the other guy was like, no, who's
What a
this?
moron.
Something like that. It was something like that. He was like, OJ's scared or something. I don't know.
He's so chip. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Chip
And the lady
Tipperton.
came goes, yeah, John lies about his IQ.
Jimmy Norton character.
Fuck at that. No, I don't.
Oh, that's the new thing now. When he does your voice,
Yeah.
he adds suffering succotash every time now.
And he's the one with spit flying out of his mouth.
He's the one. Yeah, he's the one with the fucked up mouth.
He did an impression of me the other night. I was going to play it on Point Dale, but I'll play it tomorrow on WTP, where he's doing that thing. He's gargling and he's doing
Yeah.
this thing. And I don't sound like that, but whatever. But he's embarrassing himself.
Yeah.
By the time he gets to the end of it, he's red faced and he's like making all these noises. And I'm looking at him like, do you think people are laughing along with you at home? What do you think is happening right now?
He's the only one laughing at the end of that.
And
bit.
then he laughs at himself.
Yeah.
With the thing that he calls us, all of us, out for. They're laughing at their
course.
own jokes. No, John, you are laughing at your own jokes, and they're not jokes.
They're not jokes.
Yeah, we're laughing at funny joke. Big difference.
The funniest was
It's
the
been
fourth phrase.
documented, you dumb fuck, Lady K. On the Stern Show, I took the test. I scored a 136, and you're an idiot.
Then why do you say you're
Simple as that.
160?
Why do you say you're 161?
An IQ test?
And secondly,
That you said had
you took
trivia
an
questions?
internet version of the test. It wasn't a
Yeah.
real version because Howard actually did real versions after you left the show when you
Internet
went to
version was a
Sirius.
joke.
And the guy that took a test with you, I'm trying to remember who it is, Julie, you might remember.
Is it Will? Or,
It might have been Will, who also had a higher score, had a lower score when it was a real IQ test.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if it was Will or if it was DePace
Way
who
lower.
took
Wasn't
it.
Hayes,
It wasn't.
Whoever it was, I just remember that John goes, yeah, I got a 136, and so they took it at face value. And then when they did the real tests and found out people's real IQs, the
Yeah.
guy he took it with had a lower score than what he got when he took it
Right.
with John. Because, yeah, of course the internet's going to tell you, inflate your ego, be like, wow, you're really smart.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when they did it at Sirius, they had to sit in a room with somebody, and that
Yeah.
person had to administer the test. That is
Hours, right.
for hours. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Yeah, John went to Friendlies and did that thing where you have to put the sticks in the triangle, and he's just like, I'm a genius. Nailed it.
I remember Howard being so excited for the bit, and then as more and more people weren't available throughout the week because they were in the room taking a test, it just started pissing him off. And he's like, I wish. At one point, he's like, I wish we didn't even fucking do this bit. He was so pissed. Yeah, oh, Sal and Richard are taking the test, you know.
But imagine John scoring a 136, which is what he
Right.
said on the Howard Stern show.
No way.
Right.
And then changing that to 161.
If he's 90, maybe.
I mean, the range there, it's not even in the same ballpark.
Then
No.
now he's
That's
probably
like going
left.
from single A ball and hitting 3 home runs
He's
to being
probably
Sammy
60
Sosa.
now.
It's like, well,
Yeah.
no, you're not Sammy Sosa.
Right to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, what are you doing? You're not Barry Bonds. What does that
It's fascinating because on one hand you're going, look how
I
intelligent
believe
this
it,
man
too.
is, and yet watch how dumb this plan is he's going to put into effect, you know? How can both exist? It's
Right.
amazing.
And contra.
What is going on with his eyebrows? He's starting to look like it's like a Halloween mask, this fucking...
Well,
this
he's
thing.
auditioning for the sitcom. Let it go.
On a more sitcom.
He's so bad. When he had the Paulino picture from behind, he goes, don't audition. Don't waste anyone's time, including your own. Please.
Someone
You're not
asked
gonna
him,
get it.
John, have you been on auditions lately? He goes, I don't know. There's an email from my manager in my inbox. It's probably an audition.
If it's not real estate info on call, I don't open it.
Very popular belief your IQ does go up as
No,
you
it
age.
doesn't.
It's not a popular
not.
belief. It's medicine, you idiot.
It's not.
He thinks it's a trivia test. He thinks it's a test of what you know. It's a test of how you learn, you fucking
How you
moron.
No, Frog. I play Woods with friends, so I'm getting much smarter.
No, you know what? I took the IQ 130. Would have got 140, but I missed 4 NFL helmets on the test. I couldn't match it up with the city.
Now that I play Wordle, I'm at 145.
I've gotten a text. Ganji and Jason Kaplan took the IQ test.
Okay,
with them
yes.
At
Yes.
K-Rock. Yeah.
It's just because you learn more. You know? And that's just fact check. Skull!
Bank Jack.
No,
Learn
that's not-
more.
Well, you can learn more. I mean, you learn
Because
you
you
get
say
more
it doesn't mean
information,
it's
but it's
true.
how you process the information is what the IQ test is. It's not, like you said, it's not trivia.
Correct.
Ugh.
Thanks for the $2. God took OJ, but you're still here. He hates us. Sorry. John Sealing of Lies. You know what I think this is? I am Dr. Remulak. I think this is, it's red. So as long as it has 99 in it, I guess, then
So
it's
stupid, you
red.
can't even figure that out.
Because that's all because Grandma.
I don't know. I throw my hands up at this one. I've guessed one or two things. I don't know. I'm
John,
tapped
the
out.
joke is when you lie, you like this. I think what happened was that's the joke, dummy.
Where was I again?
Yeah, and then Scott DePace said I'm the best. And then,
Yeah.
Sicardi. Thanks for the $2. Too bad OJ died before trying to kill Elisa Jordana. You know, believe me, she's